This is a short story about a man and an important lesson he was reminded of. This man feels very passionately about the VR industry and its potential for games. He strongly believes that VR will be the future of gaming and many other ways that we will engage with society. And so he is very excited about the possibilities this new dimension of interactivity can offer us, and is so very keen to see these possibilities be realized ASAP. Others might label him as a bit of a prude when it comes to VR experiences, though. His lowest standards can be significantly higher than many others you'd see express themselves online. Which is to say, his standards are not in the toilet, like many others frequenting social forums. One day, not long ago, he was idly browsing a storefront, somewhat saddened, lamenting the quality experience drought that PC VR presently faces, when he spied a particular VR game on sale to celebrate its recent non-VR release. He had looked at this game with only a mild interest before, not really being one for this kind of game usually, but he saw it was presented with a degree of care and quality beyond the usual amateur pigsty offerings to be found by the Unity and Unreal children currently dominating the landscape. The game originally did not interest him, because he found it did not seem to mechanically take advantage of VR's exciting possibilities in any way whatsoever. It didn't take advantage of gesture input for anything unique beyond camera movement, nor did it particularly care for or use the 3D interaction for any innovative mechanics to push boundaries of how he might engage with the game. Phew, mechanically, this game may as well not be in VR at all, he exclaimed out loud, as if he had company to hear and was not sitting alone in a corner. This observation is what prevented him from having interest since its release. For you see, this man stepped into VR in order to experience the next frontier in gaming after all, not just to rehash old 2D gameplay in 3D. He wanted innovation and immersion, damn it! But, facing no other options and desperate for a VR experience which was made with genuine competence, he decided to break from comfortable routine. Why not, he thought, cautiously hovering over the purchase button. He performed the necessary incantations, summoning his low-level Visa debit card with no overdraft, and sent his numbers into the void. The game appeared within his magic box. What would follow shortly after was one of his longest focused VR gaming sessions to date. One that left him satisfied and had imparted to him an important reminder of something which had been forgotten until that moment. But before I tell you of this important lesson, let us first learn of the curious game. Its name, DEMEO. It is not an unfamiliar tale to many, one that has been around since ancient times told, a board game, one of adventure, heroes, magic, mystical creatures, danger, cunning, luck, both good and bad, and a slightly sore neck from looking downward for too long a time during an extended session. In DEMEO, up to 4 wayward souls, each filling a unique role in battle, meeting one another in a fated gathering place, could band together to journey through dungeons, facing whatever lurked in the shadows, awaiting them. Their mission? Why, cosmetics, of course. I mean, to free the elven spirits trapped in a sarcophagus deep within, guarded by a powerful abomination and its many minions born of dark magics, that would surely need all of their combined might and cunning to overcome. The heroes would face constant peril, often overwhelmed, attack and ambush awaiting with every step, twist and turn, as they searched for a keyholder to take them deeper into the depths. Venturing by themselves, why, they would surely perish, but with communication, spirit, valor, and a little luck, combining their unique abilities together, the heroes could overcome these dangers. Sometimes with ease, skill, and finesse, and other moments, death's door would become an all too welcoming familiarity. Not all found in the darkness was a threat, however, as treasures and purifying waters also laid in wait to be found, and could grant the heroes great tide-turning boons to bolster or save them from a dire circumstance. Yes, a simple game at its core, unremarkable at a glance maybe, but it is those fated wayward heroes meeting together in a place of shared ambition. These were the true stories born of this game. And now, back to the man we started this tale with. He ventured cautiously into the game world for the first time, VR headset adorned, plonked on the floor of his living room, still alone, just not in the corner this time. He's an experienced adventurer and knew what to expect. He did the basic training and passed with flying colors, as expected. The mechanics and premise were simple to grasp. After adjusting the awful default grip controls, he gazed upon his surroundings and spied a place called the Heroes Hangout. A new area appeared before him, a recreation or game room of comfortable lived-in design. An arcade cabinet nestled to its side, a little bow and arrow game section for friendly competition, a screen displaying echoes of chatter from another dimension entirely. All very quaint, very charming. And stood prominently by the entrance was the game table, the portal into DEMEO itself. He noted a few other heroes there too, chatting away or minding their own business. Greeting them warmly, he found others of many ages and accents who reciprocated his warmth, albeit with the usual slight cautiousness that many will greet a stranger with, but was quickly overcome, reminding us all that when we are warm and open with others, we will nearly always receive the same in kind. Within but a moment he had banded together with his newfound companions, and with the adventurers packed, they placed their hands on the mystical table and were transported. Choosing their roles and setting forth, the man found himself immediately absorbed and immersed in the journey before him. Communication was constant, sometimes casual, sometimes serious, but always natural, engaging, and lending to the experience at hand. An hour passed, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and not once did the man note his energy or attention wane from his journey. You see, the fully 3D nature of this simplistic experience, and the feeling of being there with his companions in a manner a 2D screen could never hope to replicate, unbeknownst to himself, had enraptured him. He had successful journeys, and some failures, but throughout, the key social aspects of meeting other like-minded souls and working together with them in a simple but very natural manner never failed to gratify him. Virtual reality, in essence, had brought him and these heroes together in a way 2D technology could only dream of. Taking off his headset and reflecting upon his recent adventures, he was first taken aback by how quick the day had passed, and how hungry he was. But then he smiled, and in an instant was reminded of something precious, an important lesson, which I shall now impart to you. The man was reminded that virtual reality's wonderment need not always be directly attributed to how much its potential mechanics are used. That sometimes the best thing one can do is take a well-realized, tried and tested concept, place that into a new dimension, make it comfortable and social, and this can be more than enough. DEMEO succeeds here, and just by focusing on this strength, can elevate everything enormously and be a satisfying moment without the need for any clever or fancy mechanics. That oftentimes less is more, and a shared experience between souls being tangibly present in a 3D world together, having trust to organize themselves as nature intends, can be the best game mechanic of them all.